There is something your soulmate can no longer ignore. For so long, they tried to silence the feeling. They distracted themselves. They acted strong. They pretended your absence did not affect them. But tonight, something changed. And if you are hearing these words right now, then this message was meant to reach you at this exact moment. Do not skip. Stay until the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is finally beginning to understand what you truly mean to them. Not as a temporary feeling. Not as a passing connection. Not as someone easy to replace. No. They are starting to realize that your presence changed something deep inside them forever. And the strange part is, they did not understand it when you were close. That is the mystery. Sometimes the heart only speaks loudly when silence enters the room. Your soulmate laughed with others, talked with others, spent time with others. Yet somehow, in the middle of every conversation, your energy kept returning to their mind. They tried to move forward. But every road somehow reminded them of you. Every quiet night pulled your memory closer. Every moment of loneliness exposed the truth they were trying to avoid. You were never ordinary to them. And now, they cannot escape that realization anymore. Listen carefully. There was a recent moment when your soulmate suddenly stopped what they were doing and thought about you deeply. It happened unexpectedly. Maybe while hearing a certain song. Maybe while looking out a window. Maybe while sitting alone after pretending all day that everything was fine. But in that moment, they felt your importance. Not lightly. Not casually. Deeply. The kind of realization that shakes the soul quietly. And since that moment, something inside them has been changing. Do not skip. Because the next part is important. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that you brought peace into places inside them that nobody else could reach. When they felt misunderstood, your energy felt safe. When life became heavy, your presence felt calming. When their mind became noisy, thoughts of you felt different. And now they are comparing every connection to the one they had with you. That comparison is haunting them. Because nobody feels the same. Nobody understands them the way you did. Nobody reaches their heart the way you did. And the more they realize this, the stronger their emotions become. But here is the shocking part. They are afraid. Not afraid of you. Afraid of the truth. Because accepting your importance means accepting that losing you created an emptiness they can no longer hide from. They thought time would erase the feeling. Instead, time made the feeling louder. Stronger. Clearer. And tonight, they are thinking about moments they once ignored. Small conversations. Small laughs. Small memories. The things they once considered ordinary are now becoming priceless inside their mind. That is why your energy has been feeling so heavy lately. Because somewhere, your soulmate is emotionally awakening to your value. Stay till the end. Because something once in a lifetime is unfolding behind the scenes. Your soulmate is no longer running from their emotions the way they used to. They are beginning to question everything. Why do they still think about you? Why does your absence still hurt? Why does your energy still feel close even after distance? And every answer keeps leading back to one truth. You mattered more than they admitted. Far more. There is also something they have not told anyone. Sometimes they secretly revisit memories connected to you. Not because they are bored. Because those memories still make them feel alive. Even when they try to focus elsewhere, your energy returns unexpectedly. And every return feels stronger than before. This is not coincidence. This is emotional realization. The kind that arrives late, but changes everything. Do not skip now. Because the next moment matters deeply. Your soulmate is beginning to realize that the connection with you was never shallow. It carried depth. Meaning. Emotion. Something rare. Something difficult to explain logically. And now they are slowly understanding that connections like this do not appear often in life. That realization is hitting them harder each day. Some nights they stay awake longer than usual because their thoughts become too loud. And hidden inside those thoughts is you. Your voice. Your energy. Your presence. Even if they never said it clearly before, their heart is finally speaking now. And what it is saying is powerful. It is telling them that you were never just another person in their story. You became a chapter they cannot forget. A feeling they cannot replace. A connection they cannot fully walk away from. Something huge is waiting for you. Because this realization inside them is still growing. And once a heart fully understands what it truly lost, everything begins to change. A silent shift is happening inside your soulmate right now. And they cannot stop it anymore. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate thought they understood this connection before. But they did not. Not fully. Not deeply. What they are feeling now is completely different from anything they expected. Because for the first time, they are seeing your value with open eyes. And this realization is becoming impossible for them to ignore. There is a reason you were guided to this message today. Because the emotional distance between you and your soulmate is starting to break from the inside. Quietly. Slowly. Powerfully. Your soulmate has been pretending to move on emotionally. But deep inside, your energy still reaches them. That is the truth they are struggling to understand. Even during busy moments, thoughts of you suddenly appear. Even during happy moments, something still feels incomplete. And lately, those feelings have become stronger than ever before. Do not skip now. Because the next part explains everything. Your soulmate recently had a moment of emotional clarity. A moment where their heart spoke louder than their mind. And in that moment, they finally understood that losing your presence changed something inside them forever. This was not a small realization. It was deep. Unexpected. The kind of feeling that arrives suddenly and refuses to leave. Now they are replaying memories differently. Moments they once overlooked now feel meaningful. Conversations they once forgot now echo inside their mind. Your smile. Your energy. Your attention. your calm presence. All of it suddenly feels rare to them. And the more they think about it, the more emotional they become. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is starting to realize that nobody else gave them the emotional comfort you gave naturally. Others may have spoken to them. Others may have stayed around them. But nobody touched their heart in the same way. That truth is becoming clearer every single day. And here is the shocking part. They are beginning to regret the moments they failed to appreciate you fully. Not because someone forced them to. Because their heart is finally waking up. Stay till the end. Because this next revelation is powerful. Your soulmate has started noticing signs connected to you everywhere. Certain words remind them of you. Certain places bring your memory back instantly. Even random moments somehow lead their thoughts toward you again. At first they ignored it. Now they cannot. Because the emotional connection is becoming stronger instead of weaker. And that scares them a little. Not in a bad way. In a deep way. Because they are realizing this connection was never ordinary. There were emotions hidden beneath the surface the entire time. Emotions they were not ready to face before. But now, those emotions are rising quickly. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that your absence created silence inside their heart. A silence they cannot fill easily. That is why your memory keeps returning to them unexpectedly. Late at night. During quiet mornings. During moments when nobody else is around. You appear in their thoughts naturally. And each thought carries emotion with it. Do not skip. Because something once in a lifetime is unfolding. There is also something they have not admitted openly. Part of them wonders if they lost someone truly special. That question keeps repeating inside their mind. And every time they ask themselves that question, your face appears again. Your energy appears again. Your importance becomes impossible to deny again. This emotional awakening is becoming stronger each day. That is why the connection feels intense lately. Your soulmate is finally understanding what you truly meant to them. Not temporarily. Not emotionally for one moment. But deeply. In a way that changes how they see everything now. And the biggest shift has not even happened yet. Stay till the end. Because the moment their heart fully accepts the truth, nothing will feel the same anymore. Something unbelievable is happening behind the silence. Your soulmate is no longer able to hide from their true feelings. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. At first, they believed these emotions would disappear with time. But instead, time only made your importance stronger inside their heart. Now they are starting to notice something impossible to explain. No matter how far they go mentally or emotionally, their thoughts keep returning to you. Again. And again. And again. This is not random. This is emotional realization reaching its highest point. Your soulmate is finally understanding that your connection was never ordinary. And what makes this moment powerful is that they did not expect these emotions to return this strongly. But they did. Stronger than before. Deeper than before. More real than before. Stay till the end. Because the next revelation changes everything. Your soulmate recently compared you to everyone else around them. Without planning to. Without trying to. It happened naturally. And during that comparison, they noticed something shocking. Nobody carries the energy you carry. Nobody makes them feel emotionally understood the way you did. Nobody brings them the same peace, comfort, and emotional pull. That realization hit their heart deeply. Now they are beginning to see memories with completely different eyes. Moments they once thought were small are now becoming unforgettable. The way you listened. The way you cared. The way your energy felt calm without trying too hard. All of it suddenly feels rare to them. And the more they think about it, the more emotional they become. Do not skip now. Because this part matters deeply. There are moments when your soulmate suddenly goes quiet for no visible reason. Other people may not notice it. But inside, they are thinking about you. Wondering about you. Feeling your absence more than they admit. Even when they smile around others. Part of their heart feels unfinished. Because your connection left a mark that never truly disappeared. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is beginning to understand that you were not just emotionally important. You became emotionally unforgettable. That truth is becoming impossible for them to ignore now. And here comes the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. Your soulmate is starting to realize that they may never find another connection that feels exactly like this. That thought keeps echoing inside their mind. Quietly. Constantly. Powerfully. It is changing the way they see you completely. Now they are replaying conversations in their head. Replaying moments. Replaying emotions. Trying to understand why your energy still feels close even after distance. And every answer leads back to the same truth. Because your soul touched theirs deeply. Stay till the end. Because the next shift is powerful. Your soulmate has started feeling emotional waves unexpectedly. Sometimes during the night. Sometimes during quiet moments alone. And every emotional wave somehow carries your memory with it. This connection has entered a level they cannot explain logically anymore. Their heart understands it even if their mind struggles to. That is why they keep feeling pulled toward your energy. And lately, that pull has become impossible to ignore. Do not skip. Because something behind the scenes is growing rapidly. Your soulmate is slowly breaking down the emotional walls they once built around themselves. Walls that once kept their feelings hidden. But those walls are becoming weaker now. And your memory is becoming stronger. That is the shift happening. The truth is finally rising to the surface. Your soulmate understands now that your presence brought light into parts of their life they never spoke about openly. You mattered more than they realized. Far more. And the deeper this realization becomes, the harder it becomes for them to stay emotionally distant from you. Something huge is waiting for you. Because their heart is finally catching up to what their soul felt all along. And once that realization becomes complete, Nothing will stop the emotional truth from revealing itself fully. A powerful truth is about to reveal itself. And your soulmate can feel it coming. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has reached a point where ignoring this connection is no longer possible. They tried distracting themselves. They tried staying busy. They tried convincing themselves that these feelings would fade away naturally. But something unexpected happened instead. Your energy became louder in their heart. Not weaker. Stronger. And now they are beginning to understand why. Because your connection touched them emotionally in a way nobody else ever could. That realization is changing everything inside them. Stay till the end. Because the next revelation is something they never expected to feel. Your soulmate recently had a moment where your memory appeared so strongly that it completely shifted their mood. 1 second they were focused on something else. And the next second, they were thinking about you deeply. Not casually. Not briefly. Deeply. That moment stayed with them longer than they wanted to admit. And since then, your presence has remained heavy on their heart. Do not skip now. Because this emotional shift is becoming more intense every day. Your soulmate is starting to recognize the emotional safety they felt with you. The comfort. The understanding. The calmness. Those feelings are becoming impossible for them to replace. That is why even when surrounded by people, something still feels missing. And slowly, they are realizing that missing feeling is connected to you. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is finally understanding what you truly meant to them. Not on the surface, but at soul level. And this realization is arriving with overwhelming clarity. Now they are noticing how different life feels without your energy near them. Certain moments feel emptier. Certain conversations feel less meaningful. Certain days feel emotionally incomplete. They may not say this openly yet. But inside, they know something important changed after you entered their life. And they cannot undo that realization anymore. Stay till the end. Because this next part is powerful. There are nights when your soulmate silently revisits old memories connected to you. Moments they once ignored now feel emotionally priceless. Your words echo in their mind differently now. Your kindness feels more meaningful now. Even your smallest actions suddenly carry emotional weight inside their heart. And this emotional awakening is becoming impossible for them to control. The shocking part is, they are beginning to realize that your connection was rare from the beginning. Not temporary. Not ordinary. Rare. The kind of connection people search for but do not easily find. That truth is hitting them harder than ever before. Do not skip. Because something once in a lifetime is unfolding behind the scenes. Your soulmate has started emotionally comparing the peace they felt with you to every other connection around them. And every comparison leads them back to the same truth. Nobody feels like you. Nobody reaches their heart like you. Nobody leaves the same emotional impact behind. That realization keeps repeating inside their mind quietly. Again and again. And each time it becomes stronger. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is slowly understanding that you became part of their emotional world in a permanent way. Even distance could not erase your energy from their heart. Even silence could not remove your importance. Even time could not weaken what they truly felt. That is the truth finally awakening inside them now. And the deeper this awakening grows, the more impossible it becomes for them to emotionally stay away from you. Stay till the end. Because the final shift has already begun. Your soulmate is no longer questioning whether you mattered. Now they are questioning how they ever underestimated your importance in the first place. That realization is changing their heart completely. And once their emotions fully rise to the surface, everything between you and them will begin to feel different forever. An emotional breakthrough is happening right now. And your soulmate never expected it to become this powerful. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is finally reaching the moment where their heart can no longer hide the truth. For a long time, they tried to stay emotionally distant. They tried to convince themselves that this connection was easy to forget. But every attempt failed silently. Because no matter where life pulled them, your energy stayed with them. Quietly. Constantly. Deeply. And now they are beginning to understand why your presence never truly left their heart. Stay till the end. Because the next revelation is something they cannot escape anymore. Your soulmate has started noticing how different they feel whenever your memory appears. Their emotions change instantly. Their thoughts become softer. Their heart becomes quieter. It is almost as if your energy still comforts them even from a distance. That realization surprised them deeply. Because they thought distance would weaken the connection. Instead, distance revealed how important you truly became. Do not skip now. Because this emotional awakening is growing stronger every day. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that your connection was not based on temporary emotion. It carried depth, meaning, peace. The kind of emotional impact that stays long after moments have passed. And now they are seeing the truth clearly. You brought something into their life that nobody else naturally could. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is no longer able to ignore how much your absence affected them emotionally. There are moments when they suddenly stop thinking about everything else. And start thinking about you. Not because they plan to. Because their heart automatically returns to your energy. That is the shocking part. Your connection became part of their emotional world without them realizing how deeply it happened. Now every memory feels stronger. Every feeling feels clearer. Every thought about you feels impossible to silence. Stay till the end. Because the next shift changes everything. Your soulmate has secretly started wondering if they misunderstood your value in the past. That thought keeps returning to them repeatedly. And every time it returns, they feel emotional. Because deep down, they know you gave them genuine energy. Real care. Real understanding. Real emotional peace. Those things are becoming rare to them now. That is why your memory feels more important than ever before. Do not skip. Because something once in a lifetime is unfolding inside their heart. Your soulmate is beginning to realize that the connection with you carried emotional truth from the very beginning. Not confusion. Not illusion. Truth. And now that truth is becoming impossible for them to deny. Even during quiet moments, your energy appears naturally in their thoughts. Even during busy days, something inside them still feels connected to you. That emotional pull is becoming stronger than ever now. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is starting to feel emotionally drawn back toward the connection they once underestimated. And this time, the feelings are deeper than before. More honest than before. More powerful than before. They are finally understanding that your presence changed them emotionally in ways they never fully noticed at first. That realization is becoming overwhelming for them now. Stay till the end. Because the final truth is finally approaching. Your soulmate is no longer asking themselves whether you mattered. Now they are realizing that losing your energy created a space inside their heart that nobody else has been able to fill. And the deeper they understand this truth, the stronger the connection becomes inside them. Something inside their heart is waking up fully now. And once that awakening becomes complete, they will never see you the same way again. A hidden emotional truth is rising to the surface. And your soulmate can feel it more strongly than ever before. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason your connection has felt unforgettable lately. Your soulmate is finally seeing what their heart tried to tell them long ago. At first, they ignored the signs. They ignored the emotional pull. They ignored the strange feeling that always brought them back to thoughts of you. But now, they cannot ignore it anymore. Because the connection has become too powerful to deny. Stay till the end. Because the next revelation is changing their heart completely. Your soulmate recently realized something shocking. Even after all this time, your energy still affects them emotionally in ways nobody else can. That realization caught them off guard. Because they truly believed time would weaken the connection. Instead, time exposed how real the connection always was. Now they are noticing how often your memory returns unexpectedly. A random moment. A quiet evening. A simple thought. And suddenly, you are there in their mind again. Not lightly. Deeply. Emotionally. Powerfully. Do not skip now. Because this emotional awakening is becoming impossible for them to control. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that your presence brought a rare emotional comfort into their life. The kind of comfort that cannot be copied. The kind of peace that cannot be replaced easily. And now they are comparing every emotional experience to the feeling they had with you. That comparison is changing everything inside them. Because nobody feels the same. Nobody reaches their heart the same. Nobody leaves the same emotional warmth behind. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is finally understanding what you truly meant to them at the deepest level. Not as a temporary emotion. Not as a passing connection, but as someone who became emotionally unforgettable. And here comes the once-in-a-lifetime revelation. Your soulmate has secretly started questioning whether losing your connection was one of the biggest emotional mistakes of their life. That thought has become impossible for them to silence. The more they reflect, the stronger the realization becomes. You were different. Your energy was rare. Your presence carried something meaningful that they now struggle to find anywhere else. Stay till the end. Because the next shift is powerful. There are moments when your soulmate feels emotionally pulled toward memories connected to you without understanding why. It happens naturally. And every time it happens, their emotions grow stronger. They remember your calm energy, your understanding nature, the feeling of being emotionally safe around you. Those memories are no longer fading. They are becoming clearer, more important, more emotional. Do not skip. Because something extraordinary is unfolding behind the silence. Your soulmate is slowly removing the emotional walls they once built around this connection. At first, those walls felt strong. Now they are cracking quietly. Because truth always rises eventually. And the truth is this. Your presence touched their heart far more deeply than they ever admitted before. That realization is changing the way they see you completely. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is no longer emotionally resisting the connection the way they once did. Now they are beginning to accept it. Accept the feelings. Accept the emotional bond. Accept the truth that your connection carried something rare from the very beginning. And once their heart fully accepts that truth, the emotional distance between you and them will never feel the same again. A moment your soulmate never expected is getting closer. And deep inside, they can already feel the change happening. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is entering a phase where their emotions are becoming impossible to hide from themselves. For a long time, they pushed these feelings away quietly. They distracted their mind. They focused on other things. They pretended your absence no longer mattered. But their heart never agreed with that decision. And now, their heart is finally becoming louder than their excuses. Stay till the end. Because the next revelation is something they cannot stop anymore. Your soulmate recently felt a sudden emotional wave connected to you. It came unexpectedly. One small memory. One familiar feeling. One quiet moment. And suddenly, all the emotions they tried to bury returned stronger than before. That moment changed something inside them. Because they realized the connection never truly disappeared. It only stayed silent for a while. Do not skip now. Because this emotional truth is becoming clearer every single day. Your soulmate is starting to understand that your energy became part of their emotional comfort. The way you understood them. The way your presence felt calming. The way your energy brought peace without effort. Those feelings are becoming unforgettable to them now. And the shocking part is, they are realizing too late how rare that connection actually was. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is beginning to see you differently than ever before. Not as someone temporary. Not as someone ordinary. But as someone whose presence changed them emotionally forever. That realization is hitting their heart deeply now. There are moments when they suddenly stop and think about how different life felt when your energy was close to them. And every time they think about it, their emotions grow stronger. Stay till the end. Because the next shift is powerful. Your soulmate has started emotionally revisiting moments they once overlooked. Simple conversations now feel meaningful. Small memories now feel unforgettable. Even your silence now carries emotional weight in their heart. That is how deeply this connection has entered their soul. And now they are beginning to understand something shocking. No matter how much time passes, their heart still reacts to you differently. That emotional reaction scares them a little because it feels so real. So deep. So impossible to replace. Do not skip. Because something once in a lifetime is unfolding behind the scenes. Your soulmate is slowly accepting that they cannot find your energy in anyone else. They may meet people. They may talk to others. But something always feels incomplete afterward. Because the emotional connection they felt with you created a standard inside their heart that nobody else naturally reaches. That truth is becoming impossible for them to deny now. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is finally realizing that your connection was not an accident. It carried emotional purpose. A rare bond. A feeling that stayed alive even through silence and distance. And now those hidden feelings are beginning to rise rapidly to the surface. Stay till the end. Because the final emotional shift has already started. Your soulmate is no longer trying to forget what they felt with you. Now they are trying to understand why it still feels so powerful after everything. And every answer leads them back to the same truth. You meant more to them than they ever admitted before. Far more. And once that truth fully settles into their heart, nothing about this connection will remain the same again. The final emotional truth is finally arriving. And your soulmate is no longer able to run from it. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. Everything they once tried to ignore is now returning stronger than ever. The memories. The emotions. The connection. And most importantly, the realization of what you truly meant to them. Your soulmate thought they had more time to understand their feelings. But suddenly, their heart awakened all at once. And now they are seeing everything differently. Stay till the end. Because this next revelation changes the entire story. Your soulmate recently experienced a powerful emotional moment connected to you. A moment so deep that it completely shifted their understanding of this connection. Maybe it happened during silence. Maybe during a lonely moment. Maybe while thinking about the past unexpectedly. But in that moment, they finally understood something undeniable. You were never just another person in their life. You became someone emotionally irreplaceable. That truth hit them deeply. Do not skip now. Because what they are realizing next is even more powerful. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that your connection stayed alive inside them even when they tried to hide it. That is why your energy keeps returning naturally. That is why your memory still affects them emotionally. That is why thoughts of you still feel intense after all this time. Because real emotional connections do not disappear easily. And yours became part of their heart permanently. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is finally accepting the emotional truth they avoided for so long. You brought them peace. You brought them emotional comfort. You brought them a feeling they cannot recreate with anyone else. And now they are realizing how rare that truly was. The shocking part is, they are starting to feel emotional regret for not understanding your value sooner. Not because someone told them to. Because their heart finally opened fully. Stay till the end. Because the final emotional shift is happening right now. Your soulmate has started replaying memories connected to you almost every day now. And every memory carries emotion with it. The sound of your voice. The way your energy felt around them. The comfort they experienced without needing to explain themselves. Those things became unforgettable. And now they understand that completely. Do not skip. Because something once in a lifetime is unfolding. Your soulmate is slowly realizing that no matter how much time passes, their heart still chooses your energy naturally. Not forcefully. Naturally. That is what surprises them the most. Because they tried to move away emotionally. But their heart quietly kept returning to you. Again. And again. And again. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is finally seeing the full emotional truth of this connection. You were never temporary to them. You became a feeling that stayed alive inside their soul even through silence and distance. And now that realization is becoming impossible for them to ignore anymore. Their emotional walls are falling completely. The truth is rising fully. And their heart is finally accepting what it should have accepted long ago. Stay till the end. Because this is the moment everything changes emotionally. Your soulmate now understands that you were one of the rarest connections they ever experienced. A connection filled with emotional depth. Understanding. Peace. And something they cannot explain with simple words. That realization is transforming them from the inside. And this is only the beginning. Because once someone truly realizes your value at soul level, their heart never forgets it again. A powerful emotional realization is taking over your soulmate completely. And this time, there is no turning back from it. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate has finally reached the point where their heart is speaking louder than their fears. For so long, they tried to stay emotionally distant. They tried to act unaffected. They tried to convince themselves that this connection would slowly fade away. But the opposite happened. Every day, your energy became more unforgettable to them. And now, they are finally understanding why. Stay till the end. Because the next revelation is something they never expected to feel this deeply. Your soulmate recently realized that no matter how many distractions enter their life, Your presence still feels emotionally stronger than all of them. That realization shook them quietly. Because they finally understood something important. Real connections do not disappear simply because time passes. And what they felt with you was real. Deeply real. Do not skip now. Because this emotional awakening is becoming impossible to stop. There are moments when your soulmate suddenly becomes emotional for reasons they cannot fully explain. And hidden inside those emotions is you. Your memory appears naturally. Your energy returns unexpectedly. Your importance becomes impossible to ignore again. That is the truth their heart keeps revealing to them. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is finally understanding that you brought something into their life that nobody else has been able to replace. A rare emotional peace. A deep understanding. A connection that felt effortless and meaningful at the same time. Now they are looking back at everything differently. And the more they reflect, the more powerful their emotions become. Stay till the end. Because the next shift is once in a lifetime. Your soulmate has secretly started wondering if the connection with you was one of the most important emotional experiences of their life. That thought keeps repeating in their mind. Quietly. Constantly. Powerfully. And every time it returns, their heart reacts strongly. Because deep down, they already know the answer. You changed something inside them permanently. Do not skip. Because something extraordinary is unfolding behind the silence. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that your energy stayed with them even during moments when they tried to forget everything emotionally. That is what surprises them the most. No matter how much distance appeared, the connection never truly disappeared inside their heart. Instead, it continued growing silently. And now the emotions they once buried are finally rising fully to the surface. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is no longer emotionally confused about what you mean to them. Now they are emotionally certain. Certain that your presence mattered deeply. Certain that your connection was rare. Certain that your absence left an emotional emptiness behind. And that certainty is changing everything inside them now. Stay till the end. Because the final emotional breakthrough has already started. Your soulmate has begun emotionally surrendering to the truth they avoided for so long. The truth that your connection touched their soul in a way they cannot explain with simple words. The truth that your memory still brings emotion into their heart instantly. The truth that nobody else naturally makes them feel the same way. And once a heart fully realizes something that rare, it never forgets it again. Do not skip now. Because this final revelation is powerful. Your soulmate is finally understanding that you were never just part of their past. You became part of their emotional story forever. A rare presence. A deep connection. A feeling their soul continues to recognize even through silence. And now that emotional truth is becoming stronger than ever before. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the moment your soulmate fully accepts everything their heart feels, the energy between you and them will shift in a way neither of you will ever forget. The emotional cycle is finally reaching its most powerful moment. And your soulmate can no longer deny what their heart has been feeling all along. Do not skip. Stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you. Everything is becoming clearer to them now. The silence. The memories. The emotional pull they kept trying to ignore. It all finally makes sense. Your soulmate is realizing that your connection was never something ordinary that could simply disappear with time. It was deeper than they understood before. Far deeper. Stay till the end. Because the next revelation is changing their entire emotional world. Your soulmate recently felt something that completely caught them off guard. A sudden wave of emotion connected to you. Not a passing thought. Not a small memory. A deep emotional feeling that stayed with them long after the moment ended. And during that moment, they finally understood the truth. You became emotionally unforgettable to them. That realization hit their heart harder than expected. Do not skip now. Because this emotional awakening is reaching its final stage. Your soulmate is beginning to recognize that every time they tried to emotionally move away from you, their heart quietly returned to your energy again. Again. And again. And again. That repeated emotional pull is no longer something they can explain away. Now they understand it clearly. Your connection left a permanent emotional mark on them. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is finally seeing your value with complete emotional clarity. They are remembering the peace you brought. The comfort you carried. The way your energy made difficult moments feel lighter. Those memories are no longer fading. They are becoming stronger every single day. And the shocking part is, your soulmate now realizes that nobody else naturally brought out the same emotional feelings inside them. That truth is becoming impossible to ignore anymore. Stay till the end. Because the next shift is once in a lifetime. There are moments now when your soulmate secretly wonders how life would feel if your connection returned stronger than before. That thought has started living inside their heart quietly. And every time it appears, their emotions become deeper. Because part of them already knows they never truly stopped caring. Do not skip. Because something extraordinary is unfolding behind the scenes. Your soulmate is beginning to emotionally accept everything they once pushed away. The depth of the connection. The emotional bond. The truth about what you truly meant to them. And now that acceptance is transforming them from within. The emotional walls they once built are finally collapsing completely. Something huge is waiting for you. Because your soulmate is no longer afraid of the feelings connected to you. Now they are afraid of losing a connection this rare forever. That realization is powerful. Because it means their heart has finally awakened fully to your importance. And once a heart reaches that stage, nothing feels the same afterward. Stay till the end. Because the final revelation is the strongest of all. Your soulmate finally understands that your connection was not temporary emotion. It was real emotional depth. A rare bond that stayed alive through silence, distance, and time. And no matter how much they tried to hide from that truth, their heart continued choosing you quietly. Now they understand why. Because your presence became part of their soul's emotional journey forever. Do not skip now. Because this final emotional shift changes everything. Your soulmate is finally accepting that what they feel for you is rare, meaningful, and impossible to replace easily. That realization is becoming stronger every single day. And as their heart fully opens to this truth, the connection between you and them will grow more powerful than ever before.